This is a confirmation of God's plan over your life. If you're experiencing some level of deja vu in your life, and again, I'm speaking about deja vu in the sense of something you've experienced similar and it's like coming into your life again. It's sort of like a cycle. It's important to not relent when this happens, because sometimes people end up giving up in the midst of major breakthroughs. What happens is that from a spiritual perspective, life happens in a circular motion. And so if you go through something, it can come back around again to see if you're going to either retreat or you're going to actually go through the process.
Yeah. Subscribe and thumbs up. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, tell them like and subscribe.
It's your sister.
And handle it accordingly, opposed to how you may have handled it initially. So in regards to spiritual warfare, this could be something overwhelming. All right, you may be like, not again, why do I have to deal with this again? This could be about people, this could be about a work environment, whatever it is. All right, there is a spiritual significance to all of this, because when you're experiencing some level of deja vu, this experience of you've been through this before, even though it is happening at this time, it is not for you to feel overwhelmed. The Most High wants you to understand that this is a process of divine revelation. Your discernment is increasing. And moreover, I want to give a few biblical interpretations of this when it comes to deja vu. Now, as I mentioned, this being a confirmation from God, a sign from God, because when you believe in deja vu and you understand that God is bringing you something to your remembrance so that it can be cleared, something that you can be strengthened through, this is a spiritual matter. Now let's go to John 14:26. But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he will teach you all the things and bring to your remembrance all that I have said to you. So this confirmation of God's plan is that you are on the right path. You are being put in these situations and circumstances that seem familiar, that seem that you've experienced it before, so that you could handle it accordingly and move higher. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your path. Now this is a glimpse into the spiritual realm. Some believe deja vu can be a moment where the veil between the physical and the spiritual world collide. And that could be some truth to that. We don't know all the answers, but from what I know, from my own spiritual discernment, from my experience, the Most High is bringing you to a place where you're able to understand your true power of who you are, who you have been made as a child of God. And you're going to go through this thing and you're going to conquer it. You're not going to be reactive. You're not going to be in a position where you put yourself or others in danger. You're going to handle it with grace. You're going to handle it in the way in which the Most High has armed you with. 2 Corinthians 4:18. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So the spiritual warfare you're going through is temporary. This is not going to be a permanent fixture in your life. And also, be prepared. People are going to provoke you. If you're focusing on being upright within a world that is very backwards, there's going to be demonic forces that are going to jump to different bodies and do their best to try to force you into darkness. Do your best to take you out of character. Do their best to try to get you to operate how the Most High has not designed you to be. Okay, and these forces of darkness, although you may be feeling overwhelmed at the time you're being spiritually provoked or attacked, understand that the Most High is in charge of all of this. Okay, all right. The challenges that the enemy is bringing to you is not going to take you down unless you mentally allow it. So allow yourself to evolve beyond that. Being provoked is a sign that you're doing something right. Demonic oppression is something really real. And if you feel provoked spiritually, it could be a sign that the enemy is trying to bring strife in your life. It's trying to bring fear in your life. The enemy can sense that something amazing is coming to you. So another thing too, 1 Peter 5:8, be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour you. The enemy is going to try to test your senses. They're going to try to tempt you with different things. But this is why it's important to allow yourself to persevere through those testings. Strengthen your faith, because sometimes God allows these trials to refine you, to strengthen you. And you're strong enough to get through these things. This is why it's important for you to remain steadfast. Another thing too is that your spiritual intuition, your discernment is improving, is strengthening. And so right now, Spirit is prompting you to pray more, to resist all temptation, and understand that the Most High intercedes for you. As in regard to Ephesians 6:12, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. So having said that, few ways that you can respond to spiritual warfare when you experience some level of deja vu experiences. Pray. It seems like something so simple, but it's profound. Okay, another thing too is put on your full armor of God. Okay, equipping yourself on a daily basis spiritually. If that means taking a deep breath, if that means removing yourself from different environments, if that means denying accessibility, resisting the devil is going to be the way in which you're able to armor yourself from spiritual attacks. Another thing too is seek God's peace. Do things that you enjoy, even things, if you can remember, things that you even enjoyed in childhood, things that brought you peace. Tap into those things. Also test the spirit. Ensure what you are experiencing aligns with what God's truth is. And that's based on 1 John 4:1. So moving forward, as you are overcoming these attacks, this negativity, don't even engage it. If someone is bringing rumors to you, if someone is bringing unsettling comments or things to try to make you upset or angry, understand that this person is more than likely under demonic possession, but you have the ability to overcome that. And by doing so, you're going to be on the receiving end of major breakthroughs and major blessings. Oftentimes, your greatest blessing is coming after tests. So pass this test. You have the ability to do it, and allow the Most High to avenge for you. His wrath is sufficient. And there's nothing you need to do to keep your hands clean. Until next time, I am Lotus, Lotusofjudah, 1111, Ministry International. Bye-bye.